Hi there, welcome to another edition of CommsPartner Tech Talk. Today we are having a look at the Logitech Rally Bar. It's an all-in-one video conference device, and it might look a little bit familiar to you. If you remember the Rally Plus solution where you had a separate PTZ camera and two separate speakers for the large room environment, essentially what they've done is kind of integrated this all into a single device that you can now neatly place against your wall, above or below the TV, or maybe just position as we have it here on top of a joinery unit. So we're just going to have a quick little overview of the physical aspects of this device. As you can see, it's quite a large bar. If we just use it in reference to this display behind me, I'm just going to pick it up here quickly. It's quite heavy, I'm not going to lie. And if we place it just below, for this particular display, this Clever Touch, it fits quite nicely, but the Clever Touch is quite deep. So if you just look at it at that angle, you can see it is quite a deep unit. So if you've got a traditionally thin LED TV, it probably is going to stand quite proud, and you're going to have to build out your TV mounting quite a bit to make it all look seamless from top to bottom. As you can see, it's got a proper PTZ camera. It's actually a 15 times zoom camera, which is 5 times optical and 3 times digital, but the digital is coming in future with the software upgrade or firmware upgrades. It's not quite there yet. And just have a little protective camera cap. As you can see, that's obviously your main PTZ camera for picking up your audience. On this side, we have the AI viewer. Now, the AI viewer is basically used to make use of Logitech's, they've got something called like right sight, and right sight is used to frame your audience properly, so people come in and out of the room, for example, it'll always frame it like nicely so that everybody's a part of the shot. It'll also do people counting, some room diagnostics that you will be able to see on the cloud portal or dashboard. We'll be able to actually see what devices are on and off, and we can chat about that in another video. Then we also have Right Sound. Right Sound is essentially their audio optimization tool, and essentially what it does is it will focus on the actual speaker's voice and try and subdue the background sound or background audio, so you can only really hear the voice of the speaker coming through clearly. And then there's Right Light as well, which just optimizes lighting conditions to ensure that you always look your best during the video call. Then if we just flip this around again, I'm not sure if you saw our video with regards to the tap, but once again, Logitech has done something quite nicely with regards to their cable management, and you'll see we just unscrew the back here, and this pops up neatly. Oh, almost done. There we go. And then here we can see, I'll just stand on this side, where all your cabling basically comes in. You've got your HDMI in for content sharing, HDMI out to go to your actual display, and there's actually 2 HDMI outs for your dual display. So if you choose to have 2 displays as opposed to a single display, Ethernet connectivity as well as USB-C. On this side, power, mic pod. You can actually expand this unit up to 3 additional mic pods for those large environments. And we've got 3 additional USB-A ports for additional accessories. Once again, nice cable management. If you can look at the top, you can see the furrows that they've provided there once again. And we can just pop this back on here. This is probably why I don't do the installations. There we go. This also comes with a couple of options with regards to mounting it against the wall, or you can actually have a nice wireframe bracket to mount it off the mounting bracket of your actual display. Once again, this is quite heavy. You just keep it in mind when installing this off a wall that is drywalling. It's going to add some weight to the overall wall structure, and you don't want this ripping out your actual drywalling if you mounting against the drywall. What else can I tell you? So essentially this device can operate as in a couple of modes. USB mode, the most obvious, where it connects to a PC or like a laptop, or maybe you've got a permanent PC like a NUC or so in your boardroom. Then you can be able to use whatever software you'd like to use that you're running, hosting on your actual laptop. Or you can run it in appliance mode. In appliance mode, you can run actually like Zoom or Microsoft Teams directly on the unit itself without the need for an additional PC. Important things to note, though, is when you are using this in Zoom mode, it has to be used in conjunction with the tap, because Zoom requires an actual touch panel for that interface to work. If you're using it in Teams mode, at this stage you can only use it with the Bluetooth remote control. That will hopefully change in future. Just at this stage they haven't integrated it with the actual Logitech tap that we spoke about in a previous video. But while we're talking about the remote control, again, I just like these little things from Logitech. It's just the little bit of extra thought. So you can see it actually comes with a bit of 3M tape, so you can secure this against the wall or table or wherever you want to put it, and this pops in nicely. And there's your remote control again, just for basic functions. So once again, good volume, the call, pick up call, go back, zoom in, zoom out, mute, the standard features that you always get on these devices. Okay, and that is essentially our Logitech Rally. We're going to be connecting this up in another video, and we're going to be using it in conjunction with the tap. So if you'd like to see that, please maybe leave a comment below, and you can always give us some tips and add extra things that you maybe want to hear about, maybe we haven't spoken about, and we can address those for you in another video. Thanks for joining us.